organization headquartered in the United States who do
Okay.
community service. So we serve the community, and thereby uh, we meet a lot of like-minded people on this wonderful community, that is the Lions Club of
Yes.
Manipal. I'm a member of that, and MJF actually is the founder of Lions Club International is Melvin Jones, and there's a uh, fellowship under his name, whereby
Okay.
we have to contribute, and we work towards eliminating a lot of social causes. So the main reason MJF is given is that we put in additional efforts to ensure that our community is well taken care of. So through a lot of service oriented
Yeah.
projects. So
Yeah, we
I'm
can.
involved in that.
Yeah, okay, we can see that you are the director of Lions Club Manipal. When this
Yeah.
journey start, and how did you feel to be? How do you feel to be under this roof?
Okay, actually, right from childhood, I always wanted. I was always keen to help. Basically, that was my
Yeah,
innate nature. So when I got married and I came to Manipal, so when I heard that Lions Club is doing extremely good work in the field of community service, I and my husband we joined the organization here. Dr. Ganesh Pai is one of our mentors in this organization, and
okay.
we meet lot of people who are in this, in where we all meet. There are many professional doctors and industrialists. All of us, we help to serve the community we
Yeah,
live in. So it's,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, so it's basically helping. Yeah, we can see that. See, being a director of Lions Club is, I mean, it's not that easy. You know, you need to have enough of social mingle or concerns on the social developments or any other aspects. How did you acquire this in you, and what is the story behind it? Like you said that, you know, you always wanted to help. So how did you acquire this?
so that's what I said. It's been my innate nature. So I was
Yeah,
always interested to know what are the problems which the less fortunate are facing, and how we,
yeah,
as if you look at ourselves and other people in the community, we are quite blessed in many ways. So how we could
yeah,
take this
true.
blessing and help others who may not be as blessed as us. So when we join hands, then there's a kind of equality, right, in the
Yeah, yeah,
community.
true,
So
true.
that's the
Yeah,
only way that the less fortunate can receive when we are ready to give. So that's how the whole idea of helping
yeah,
the needy
yeah.
originated.
Great,
So we
great.
have actually
Okay,
adopted a colony here of migrant worker
okay.
children. So we do work connected to development of the
Okay,
children.
that's really great, ma'am. Okay, before going further, I would just like to reflect on your childhood. You know, a brief picture about your childhood. Like, how was it and where was it? How did you spend your childhood?
You can see from the smile on my face the kind of childhood I must have had. It has been the most beautiful childhood we could ever gift a child. My parents, Mr. Late Shri Rama Kanchan, he expired recently in October
Okay,
22nd. So he's been one of my most, you know, biggest inspiration in life.
yeah,
His life story is what I worship, and I feel I should. We all three children, my brother Sudarshan and I have a sister who's Suchitra. We're all from Mumbai. We grew up in Mumbai. So my dad, like, he was deprived of a lot of childhood because of the challenges in his life, but what he wanted to give us was the best and most memorable childhood which he did. So all three of us are very grateful to him for the kind of childhood we had. Even my mom, so she's in Mumbai with my brother. So the most beautiful childhood I can imagine. We went to Green Lawns High School. I did my
okay,
ICSE there, and then after that I went to Jai Hind College in Mumbai, where I did my commerce. And after that, I was always fascinated with travel. So I did, some courses in travel, and then got into the travel industry. I worked in Mumbai, and then after that, marriage brought me to Manipal. In Mumbai, I
okay,
worked for an organization which I still hold very close to my heart. It's right now it's called Tibro, and
okay,
that
okay.
gave me the foundation for my career in the travel industry. So I'm quite
Okay.
indebted.
We'll talk about this travel a little bit later. Okay, before going further, like just curious, were you into any clubs or associations during your college days? Like, how was your
Oh,
college
you'll
days?
be
Like,
surprised to know that I was one of the most shy persons in the universe. You could give that title to me. Only thing I learned dance because my dad wanted me to learn Bharatanatyam. So I learned dance in Vaijantimala's Dance Academy for 4 years, and and I was very good in athletics. So I took part in all
okay,
the athletic events in school, and I
that's
used
good.
to jog, and train for athletic events. So I loved athletics, but other than that, public speaking and none of it. I was very shy. Even when I had
Shy.
to go on stage to take the award for, the English honors certificate, I was so scared to even walk on the stage. So that was how I was. But after I started working, I completely transformed.
Change. Yeah, what happens is, anyways, you're representing, I mean, you're heading many associations and stuff. So you have to mingle among people and you have to present yourself to the, I mean, it might be speech or any editing. So that's when you become bold and, you get going. So I think that's been happening now. We can see that also, like, you're the president of Manipal Mahila Samaj. How has this journey been, like being the president?
Yeah, I came to Manipal after I got married, and I basically knew not a soul over here except my husband. And that too, it was an arranged marriage, so I didn't even know him very well. It was
Okay.
a family arranged marriage. So when I came here, I had to actually start from scratch my entire life. So, what helped me was the kind of people who are here in Manipal. So Manipal Mahila Samaj is an organization we started in 62 years back. Uh, and it was started by the visionary founder Padma Shri, late Shri T.M.A. Pai's wife Sharada Pai and Dr.
Okay.
Padma Rao ma'am. So these two visionary ladies started this organization, and they wanted women from different multicultural backgrounds who come to Manipal because of the university to meet each other, to learn from each other, to foster friendship, to learn new skills. So that's how this organization Manipal Mahila Samaj came. And this year, 2021, I have I've become the president of this organization, and I'm actually very grateful to all the wonderful women in this organization who have propelled me, because this kind of a platform helps a lot to develop oneself.
Yes, truly, truly.
So it's meeting all these wonderful women in Manipal has been most inspiring for me.
Yes, you have played I mean, you have been playing a major role in the community. It may be on social concern developments, etc. So, how is this side treating you? Like, how is it being with the people and getting to know their problems or things? So, how is this side been treating you?
Yeah, during this, my main concern is I just want to help a lot of women and children. So, we conducted a summer camp for the children of migrant workers around some years back, where around 100 children of migrant workers attended the summer camp along with Lions Club and Manipal Mahila Samaj, Power, which is platform of women entrepreneurs. All of these organizations, we came together and we organized the summer camp for these children. So what we did was 11 days of fun-packed entertainment and learning, and it was experiential learning where we picked them up by the MIT, Manipal Institute of Technology, gave us the hall and an air-conditioned huge auditorium where we could have the summer camp. And all these children, you won't believe it, they come from backgrounds which are like we went to their settlement initially, and you may be shocked to see that they were all made of tin sheds. They are all tin sheds, and they didn't even have sanitation and water facilities. So along with the government, then we worked together and we built toilets and we gave them the drinking water facility there. And then we thought that we should help, these kids understand what it is to have a better life, because their parents go in the morning, come in the evening, and they are, construction workers. So they don't have much interaction with the kids. So the kids are actually not having any developmental inputs from their parents. So what we as concerned citizens can do is help them, come out of that situation where they are born in, and then give them a better vision of a better life. So when they enter the Manipal Institute of Technology campus, when they see the kind of surroundings, so they get inspired that yes, there is a better life for us, and we could, change our life. So I think it was a wonderful opportunity. From morning, we gave them, a lot of skills where they could do art, craft. We had self-defense classes by Mr. Kartik Katil, who is doing Swaraksha, and we had lot of training for them, the children, handicraft training, and then we gave them dance. Then we took them to a restaurant. Our member, who's Shruti, she could open the doors of a hotel, and she opened the dance floor, and all of these kids were dancing for the first time in their life. Then we had one of our member, Mr. Shashi, who took them for a movie in a 3D movie in a theater. In their whole life, they've never gone to a theater. So that was the kind of fun they could enjoy. And after that, we had it the concurrent year also, like 2 years we had, and then obviously because of this present scenario, we couldn't have it this year. But we proposed to have it on a regular basis, where children are given, we had yoga, we had about India, and we had a lady police inspector talking about, because a lot of the kids, when we asked them what you want to become in life, they said we want to become a police inspector. So we thought, why not invite a police inspector and tell them what it is to be one, what is the kind of hard work, dedication needed. So we invited one Mrs. Violet, who was a police inspector here in Manipal, and she gave a talk. So there's a lot of the children got inspired, and they have transformed the way they are. Initially, when we used to go to pick them up, Dr. Archana and myself and Ritu and all of us, ladies here in Manipal, we used to go in the bus and pick up the kids. So initially, they used to not form a line. They used to be all, jumping to come in the bus. But when we told them that how important it is to be, civilized and, form a line and all of those things, from the next day onwards, they were so disciplined. So we could see the changes in their personality, and till today we are in touch with the kids, and whenever there is a need, we are there to help them in whatever way we can.
Yeah, it's always said you feel good to see a smile on someone else's face. When someone smiles, you feel really good. So how do you feel, when you are into this? You're doing such a great job. So what's your feeling?
I can't express my feeling that 11 days what I spent with the children from morning till evening, just being with them and seeing them enjoy those hours of play, and which they've never seen in their life.
Yeah,
we had we played a movie even in the auditorium. Then we had a mime play by Manipal Mahila Samaj ladies. Then we had some Bharatanatyam dance moves taught to them, just to give them an idea that something like this is there, like the fine arts. Then we had spiritual talks also, so that they understand what it is, deep breathing and pranayama, and to be a little bit composed, because they don't know, right? They just are so wild, so we just have to leverage that energy and use it in a very good way that propels them to believe in themselves, believe in their dreams. So a lot of them want to become engineers, and they want to join Manipal Institute of Technology. They want to become a doctor. So we are all working towards that. We see the change. We want to make the change.
Together we can change, when many hands join in, probably, we can.
We have Daphne also, who came forward, and we give a lot of talks, to the girls for menstrual hygiene we have given. So we are trying to connect to them in a way that they know that there is, other than their parents, they have another channel which supports their dreams and vision, and which will help them. So there's always us over there, so they always look up to us. So in any ways, I'm very accessible to them. So they always connect to me if they have any issues. So and then we can connect to the world,
Yes, it's really a proud feeling that we have such personality in our place, who is doing such a great job. It's really nice. We wish you all the very best, in this journey of yours. Okay, ma'am, when we say about, anything, if you achieve something, there are challenges, struggles, etc. Are always the lead before achieving something. So how has your experience been when we talk about struggles or challenges? Have you had any challenges or struggles, something like that?
Yeah, definitely. Like life is, if you're alive, means there are challenges, right?
Yes.
So there is a challenge every day. So as you can see, the last year has been also very challenging in terms of every aspect of our life. But how we take the challenge and how we overcome the obstacles is what makes us, you know, a human being. I feel because
Human
we
being,
have
yeah.
capacity. The power of the brain is extremely, powerful, that we could use it to overcome any challenge. So right from the beginning, of course, being an entrepreneur itself, taking the first step, which the family support is also very important. So my husband, Mr. Santosh, has always been very supportive of the whole vision which I have for the future. So in terms of building my entrepreneurial venture from home, that's how I started. Like I got married. I came from Bombay, and from the big city of Mumbai to Manipal. And Manipal at that time was a very. It was not like what it is today. It was very
Yeah.
smaller, and I was not used to darkness. So over here, like kind of near my residential area, there are no lights and all of that. So I used to wonder like where have I landed myself. But then from there, if I continued like that, I would have still not done anything. It's just the first step. You have to take the first step. So I decided that I don't want to, continue in this way. I could have just been content with what I was at the moment. I got married and came here, but no, I was always wanting to do something in my life. So I told my husband like, I have this experience in travel and I want to do something about it. So then he was like, yeah, you can, it's your life. You're the CEO of your own world. So
Yeah,
take control of your life and just move on. So that's how I started from home. We got a computer, and at that time he was staying in a rented house, and we bought a computer. We took a loan and took a computer of 50,000, and with the experience that I had, that is a talent and the skill that I had in travel. I thought, why don't I, give that skill and talent I can, because Manipal is an international university town. There were a lot of students who were looking for travel, services. So I just started from home on my dining table. And the same year, I had also conceived my daughter. So it's been a journey of 19 years now.
Okay.
From the time I started Sunshine in 2001, and that was the year my daughter was born, Ria. So it was, I could have just said that, oh, now I'm, going to get a child, so I'll just do it after 4 years. But that never occurred to me. It was like, no, it's for me, everything, like my dad, it's urgent, everything is urgent. You have to do it right now. You can't postpone it for tomorrow. So I also didn't, when I realized that I was expecting my first child, I didn't put aside my professional plans. So simultaneously, I took it ahead. So with the grace of God and all the blessings of elders, the journey was challenging, but my brother, he gives me a lot of professional advice. My sister too, my mother too. So all of them said, no, you have to go with your vision. So right from the time I started from home, I knew that today I have an office here in Manipal, in the center of Manipal. So that was a vision that I carried forward from the time I started. So just focus and hard work and dedication, I think.
Yeah, that's really nice, ma'am. See, when you have to manage a lot of things, there's a lot of difficulty. How do you manage things? Like you're into numerous associations, you have your own travels also. So how do you manage everything together?
Yeah, I certainly believe that you should have a good team also. I started as one, but today I have a wonderful team at Sunshine Travels. I have Lona Lewis, who is one of my experienced team member. We have Anthony Lewis, who is also working with us, Sunshine, for the past many years. So these are all important factors that determine the success of an organization. Priya, who is handling the finance. So I believe that nothing is a single-handed success is not, single-handedly you can achieve it. It's a multiple factors which contribute to your success. So the multiple factors like my husband, my daughter, my family, my in-laws, how they supported the journey, my parents, how they encouraged me, my brother, sister, my lovely team at Sunshine. Because when I devote my time to service activities, sometimes I'm not available in the office, and then I have made them realize, understand that it's not about me. Sunshine Travels is your own, so you have to believe in that.
Yeah.
It's your own, and that's how they work. It's their own organization, so it's not about working for me or a single person. So it's always a group effort. So I always believe that together we can do a lot of things.
Yeah, truly. When we think like, we are working for our own, and that's when you
Yeah.
give your whole to it, and you want to just get a best out of it. So
Right.
that's a really nice thought. It's good to have such a team together. I hope you'll achieve better things in the future. Okay, when we talk about entrepreneurship, you are the founder of Power, so established in 2001. How did this thought come to your mind? You're the as you're the
Yeah.
founder member, how did this thought come to your mind?
Yes, I believe that in India, no, we don't have access to. When I wanted to start Sunshine Travels, I just tell you a short, in brief, like I didn't know whom to contact. Like even though my dad's a businessman, but he's in Mumbai and he's into the automotive business. So I was wondering, how do I start? So I connected through the internet. Internet was new at that time. I just went through, and then I could see that there are an organization in the United States called Ladies Who Launch, and they have mentoring for entrepreneurs like me who want to start from home, or something very small. So I subscribed to the newsletter, and I used to get a newsletter from them on the email giving some tips about launching a business from home.
Business,
So that's
yeah.
how the idea actually originated, that why don't we have something here which can help a woman in case she feels herself alone, that she wants to start a venture, or she is in a business and she's facing certain obstacles or difficulties. There is a platform where she could connect to, and we're all like-minded women. So around we were 11 of us. We used to be members of Manipal Mahila Samaj, which is the oldest organization where we met, and we used to attend a lot of meetings and such entrepreneurial workshops in Manipal Institute of Management. We were invited for that. So during the meetings, Mrs. Madhura Chatrapati, who is a very stalwart in entrepreneurship from Bangalore and one of the founder members of Awake, she told us, and Dr. A.P. Achari was one of the professors. So he said, why don't you all come together here, all these women in Manipal, and why don't you all start your organizations? So that's how Power, the platform of women entrepreneurs, was born in the year 2009 with 11 founder members. And now today we are more than 100, women entrepreneurs. So we work relentlessly to see that women who come from different states, being Manipal, I have members who are from graduated in economics from Varanasi University. We have very professional doctors, and all of them, they are members in our organization. So they also want to do some small thing on their own. It's that, even though they have a job or they may be a homemaker, they're fully happy with whatever they're doing, but still they have a creative urge to do something like a small creative venture, of what their talent is. So what we do is we help nurture this. So there were a lot of women who started food enterprises during post-pandemic time. So they had the talent, they had the interest. So we said, why not? So, just make a menu, and people didn't want to eat, like outside food for some time. So these are the women who are now doing wonderfully well. They have cuisines, like we have Maharashtrian cuisine, like we have a lady from Maharashtra called Shobana. She started her Shobana's Kitchen. Then we have a lady from Bihar. She started her Lely's Kitchen with Bihari cuisine. So wonderful to see, the smile on their faces, the passion which they do the work, it's just too amazing. So that is
Yes.
what it is, Power is all about helping these women to come up and get
Yeah.
their ventures.
And you even feel better, and you have that good feeling when you try to help them grow, and everyone together grows. It's really
Yes.
nice to see that, and it's really nice to see you helping and being a part of it. So it's really nice. I think many should get inspired by you. There are I think handful of people who are like you. So it's really nice that even I didn't know about this. What all associations are there? Even I was from Manipal, but I didn't know about it. And when I started interviewing you and started talking to you, I came to know. It's really nice. There are many people who don't know about what good work is being in this society. Everyone just bothers like this, find something attractive, they find something good, they just go and see it. But this such good works are being there, and that no one knows it. And I think this will be the platform or the stage where we can get a little bit out to it. So yeah, that's really nice, ma'am, to hear you. When we talk about your travels, the services you offer or something like that, is there anything like the services and stuff?
Travel, because one thing is there that whatever I do it with my full dedication and my
Yeah.
selflessly. So this travel is also something like that. It's a skill that we all have. My entire team is very passionate about travel. So what we do is we try to use that interest that we have in this industry to ensure that a person who wants to travel, we can give them the best expertise in the field. So it's just not about just booking a ticket, but it's a comprehensive travel that we undertake. We have sent various groups, like we have sent the District Small Industries Association group of industrialists to visit the trade fair called K, which is one of the largest trade fairs in plastic and rubber. So we had 33 delegates from the Industrial Association to visit the trade fair. And you won't believe
Okay.
it, the trade fair is where the technology of the next 5 years is showcased. It's in
Okay.
Düsseldorf. It's held once in 4 years. So our industrialists also went there. And one of them, Mr. Shankar Suvarna and his wife, Sugna Suvarna, they came back and they started similar ventures, like the kind of technology they saw there. They brought here to Udupi. So they have their Shankar roofing systems, which is an amazing example of how a venture can understand global trends and then come back and develop their own businesses. So this is one arm of Sunshine Travels. We organize trade fair tours to international destinations to visit trade fairs and get Indian industrialists to have a wider vision for their business. So this is something we do, and we have also undertaken various groups of Rotary International to the United States. We had 30 members from this entire district traveling to the United States with us for their convention there. And then we have the Lions Club who travel for international twinning. So we have this international intercultural twinning program. So we've had with Nepal, we've had with Maldives, we've had Sri Lanka, where the Lions Club of India visit the Lions Club of Sri Lanka, and the kind of hospitality, and the kind of cultural exchange that happens is very, very amazing. So it's a friendship beyond geographical boundaries. So Sunshine Travels helps to do all of this. And we also do travel for a lot of parents who are here in India. Their children are in the United States, their children are in Australia, Europe. So right from making their passport to handing their visa and to ensuring that the ticket is perfect and till they reach their child's home is our responsibility. So that is something we really deeply understand, and we do it to the best of our abilities. And so also we do travel to any part of the globe. We ensure holidays for so many families. So Manipal
Great,
is a
great.
university town. So we started in 2001. So students like, one of our students, Mr. Amar, he traveled with us. He's from Kenya. So he traveled when he was a student. Then he traveled for his honeymoon with Sunshine. And now with 2 kids, he has traveled with Sunshine. So that's the kind
Okay.
of continuity we have with our customers. So it's
Okay, that's really nice, ma'am. Really nice. I think there were many viewers joining and leaving. So welcome to all the viewers. I forgot to thank the viewers who were there, in between the show. So welcome, and I think from your side also many viewers have joined. So if you have to say
Yes.
hello, hi, you can. Thank you to all the
Hello
viewers
everybody. It's
who have
wonderful to see you all logging in for the program,
yeah,
and all your
be
love and encouragement is
yeah,
something I
be
cherish.
there. Yeah, be there till the end. Ma'am, when we talk about this lockdown, it must have been like, for travel industry, it has become a big impact, did you have any challenges, during lockdown? Or I heard that you also have helped in something like food, where you, I mean, associated with things. So if you can speak about it, it'll be really great.
Yeah, actually, the lockdown when it happened in the month of March, like it was a sudden jolt which we face in the
Yeah.
travel industry, because travel is the first affected whenever there's a global crisis. So that's what happened during the pandemic also. It was a global crisis, and we were the ones who were affected absolutely, like a sudden jerk that happened. So there was a lot of travel. Families had booked their travel, and a lot of groups were having their travel in April and May being the most travel friendly period, with a lot of holidays and all of that. So what we had to do at that moment was that we had to ensure that the people, the customers who have placed their trust and booked with us, holidays, tickets, they have done so many arrangements. We had to ensure, our first priority was to ensure that their money is safe. We wanted to ensure that the money that they had paid for their holidays or for their tickets is coming back, and we could keep it as safe as possible, and they are also in a position to know that yes, their money is safe, and at a later date when they want to travel, that's the same money that's going to be used for their travel. So that's the kind of work we had to do behind the scenes during the pandemic, because during that time it was our utmost responsibility to ensure that. So we were connecting to the airlines, we were connecting to the suppliers, we were connecting to people across the world, whomever we had arrangements with, to understand that yes, we do understand that this is a global crisis, but our customers requirement of their money being safe is something which we wanted to ensure. So our team was at it, working with Excel sheets, making everything clear, that what was the understanding between the customer and what were the arrangements, and what is the understanding with the supplier, what are the rules of the airline. So it was huge, it was crazily busy for us, because there was a lot of work to be done back end to make sure that we have a count of every single person's money, and how we can get it back from the airline, or how it is, whether it's a credit share or what is it, so that we are ready for the next travel. So that's how we work behind the scenes. Another thing what we did was, there were emergency traveling happening. There were a lot of students here who were stuck. Like there was a group from Iran, there was a group from Malaysia. So late night and all, we were sitting back in the office and we were arranging their travel back home. So it was so critical, at that time, because I remember one of the nights I came here at 1 o'clock, and I had a group of some 8 girls who were going to Iran, and we had to book their tickets back home, and that was the last flight leaving India to Iran. So that was so crucial that they take that flight, otherwise they would have been stuck here. So the same was the case with a group of Malaysian students. So we worked in a way that we helped understand the problems of our customers and ensure that everything is handled in a very professional way. And also we kept updating all our social media handles with the latest update on the coronavirus and what is the effect on travel. So people who were making emergency plans also knew that they could visit our social media platforms and get the latest updated information. So that's how we were keeping really up to date information on all our portals. So that's how we did for the travel, and in fact it was very challenging. It is a very challenging time.
Truly, it is very
Definitely,
challenging.
with a low there's always going to be a high. So
Yeah.
definitely
So,
we
yeah, so how is it now? How is it? How's the travel? I know many countries have still banned flights, and travel has become very difficult. So, I think at present moment, it's not that how was it before. So I mean, it's growing, and things are getting back to normal. So, how are things now, ma'am? Like, if you talk in respect to
now,
travel,
yes, actually what we understand is travel is definitely going to be one of the most important things in a person's life from here on. because what we have understood from pandemic is that what we cherish finally are the memories we create and the people with whom we spend time with, that's most important. So holidays is the best way to do it. So in the future, we are looking forward to travel, being one of the healers of the pandemic. The travel is going to be healing, and we are going to be kind of healers along with the doctors who have been treating the patients all through the pandemic. I think the travel industry is going to heal the entire global community with beautiful holidays, so that everybody who went through a very difficult phase in their life would like to bounce back and come back energized to face the rest of their life.
Okay. Okay. During lockdown, I mean, I came to know that you had also helped in, the way you can possible. So, like, might be, as you said, food, people were supplying food from your association. And so, how was it like? How you made the best use of it?
Yes, the period after March gave us a lot of opportunity to do good to people around us, be it our home, our families, where we could bond together, precious time. I don't think in our entire lifetime we'll get that pandemic era back, where we could be at home with all our loved ones. So something, I think, lessons out of the pandemic is something that we cherish the moments with our loved ones. So along with that, what happens is our community of giving increases. So I got a call from one of the settlements here with a young girl saying that there was a lot of demand for food here. They have shortage of food, even though the government was doing its best and giving food once a day. But there were the rest of the day, and there were so many children in the family that they were really not getting food for dinner and all of that. So what we immediately did was we partnered. We just made a small announcement. I can't tell you how much people are ready to help, around this place. So we have this organization called Helping Hands, which is run by Dr. P.V. Bhandari and Dr. Sulata Bhandari. They are the founders. So they came forward. Then there was Ramakrishna Mission here. They came forward. Mrs. Sumalata is Sumata Nayak. She and Raksha, and they came forward with help. There were so many people, who came forward with monetary help so that we could go and give the ration of whatever whatever they wanted, So we could raise up to 1,40,000, and we were able to supply so much of food grains and everything to them that, their children were so happy. The whole settlement was quite content with the kind of help which came forward, because they were all daily wage workers and they didn't have access to anything at that moment. So when we went to visit them and we asked the ladies that, what do you want? So she was like, first time in our life anybody asked us what we wanted, I said, no, really, we're asking you, what do you want? So she made a list, like small things like rice, oil, chili powder. How much would it cost, we made packets. So we had Mrs. Solagna, who's Professor Tapti. She also came forward with so much of help from the Tapti professors. So I'm just overwhelmed with the kind of response we got. Manipal, Mahila Samaj members, they all contributed from their heart. So we could do this kind of service activity. So I think people are extremely giving, and they are ready to help, provided they know where the who are the beneficiaries and whether the money is going to the right hand. So I think the pandemic taught us so many things. We had the Red Cross, whom we worked with. Mr. Rajiv Shetty is the chairman, so we did a lot of work together with the Red Cross, Manipal Mahila Samaj, Helping Hands. So all of these organizations, Power, and individuals, Lions Club, we all came together and we worked to getting these fulfillments. So there was a small baby; it was undernourished. So they asked help. So Dr. Gauri, she is associated with Sonia Clinic. She prescribed the powder, what we give for the infants. So that was around a month-old baby. So we went and gave the powder to the baby. Today the baby is like 9 months old, very chubby and very healthy baby, So that baby's name is Parashuram. So I feel like this is Parashuram Kshetra. I think he is a really God, so we could help all these challenges. So it was a time where we could do a lot more work in terms of community service, because we had time to do it.
Power, did you think of this while giving the name? Did you think of it, Power, where power means power. You can show your power in numerous ways. But did you
Power,
think it's
actually,
yeah,
Power name was given by Mrs. Shamla Naik, who's one of the founder members of Power.
yeah,
So we had a small exercise where we asked for names of the organization. We wanted to keep names. So we had a lot of people coming forward with names. So we selected Power, which was actually conceptualized by Mrs. Shamla Naik. So we have to give her credit for that. So she told us Power, platform of women entrepreneurs, R is registered because it's a registered
yeah.
organization. So that's how we
Okay.
found it.
I think you have showed a lot of power through Power, so that's really nice. Keep doing the good work, and for we are there to give our best. Okay, so I think we are end of the session. Like before concluding, I have this rapid fire round which I always have for my guests. So I think we'll start with the rapid fire round. At the end of the rapid fire round, you can say if you have something to say to the viewers and to us. So at the end of the rapid fire round. So before that, okay. The first question comes this way. What motivates you?
Life motivates me.
Okay, great. Okay, two things you wouldn't change about yourself, like no matter what.
I think my kind nature I can
Okay,
change.
okay. And one more thing.
One more thing.
Yeah, two things.
The smile on my face.
Smile. Okay, that's really great. Okay, the next question. Any plans to step into politics?
No, I'm just doing service, so that doesn't even
Yeah.
not given it a thought.
Yeah, okay, okay. It just nothing. Just a question. Okay. Quality. Do you prefer quality of life or quantity of life?
Quality, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. What food do you crave most often? Like, what's your food like you always
My
crave
food
for?
is local cuisine.
Local
Mango,
cuisine.
like coastal vibes, coastal cuisine.
Coastal cuisine. Okay. Okay. Do you think the world would be a better or worse place if everyone suddenly could read each other's thoughts? It would be a like better or worse place. If we could read each other's thoughts. So how is it? What do you feel?
Definitely, we'll have more empathy if I could feel
Yeah.
anybody. Certain people do feel others' thoughts, but there are some people who are quite indifferent to others. So if
Yeah.
everybody could feel for others, I think this world would be a beautiful place. Not read
Okay.
each other's thought, just feel for the other person. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. The next question. What are you most proud of? Like something that makes you really proud.
I'm proud of all the women who do amazing things. I'm just proud of them, seriously. And I'm also
Okay.
proud of my daughter. She's doing really well for herself. And
Okay.
I'm proud of my family
Yeah, that's great, man.
and all
Okay.
my team members.
Okay. Great. Okay. The next question. I know this will sound funny, but I'll place the question. Do you believe in ghosts?
No, I don't actually. I've overcome the fear factor.
Okay. Okay.
There's no fear.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
After I came
Okay.
to Manipal, I forgot fear only. Everything was dark at that time. So I
Yeah,
didn't know.
that. Manipal, I think before 10 years or 15 years, it was completely like a hill station. There was nothing. I think, yeah, 15 years probably, because even I'm from Manipal and
A
I'm from
beautiful
actually,
place. Harry.
yeah,
Absolutely. I'm just in love with Manipal and place.
yeah. Now it's, things
Very
have changed and it's become very nice, very settled kind of thing. Yeah, great. Okay, any greatest childhood memories you have?
Yeah, definitely. Sundays
Any,
was a
anyone,
huge. Yeah,
anyone
we used
is
to we used to go horse riding and we used to go to the beach, swim, in Juhu Beach, and with my dad and my brother, sister, and my mom used to cook up amazing food. And we used to come home and we used to eat that beautiful lunch which my mom used to prepare. And that was the most beautiful memory of our childhood.
Great. Like it's everyone has some or the other memory. So I thought, why don't you put in your childhood memory, which you always remember. Okay, the last question. What is success according to you?
Success to me is working towards your innermost uh, vision of what you want to be in the future.
Yeah.
So something you want to see for yourself. Like I want me to be this, so you work towards that. So you're successful. I think that's about
Okay.
it.
Great. Great, ma'am. Okay. Before ending, is there anything else you want to say? I mean, your message to the viewers or to us, to the Coastal Vibes, or in general, or anything that I have missed out and you would like to tell it, so you can.
Adil, this is just a thanksgiving to Coastal Vibes and Adil for this wonderful opportunity where you are connecting to people from the coastal Karnataka and Udupi and Manipal. It's nice to know local small stories of individuals who are doing their bit, in society, making a small change. So you're bringing to light those kind of small, memorable stories of individuals. I think it's an amazing work, and I would wish you all the very best to continue to
Thank you very
shine
much.
upon all of us with such sweet stories of people around this coastal belt. Because I feel we're all blessed to be in this coastal belt. It's
Yeah, truly.
wonderful to be here. Udupi and Manipal, and this place is amazing. So, good
Okay,
work.
anything to the viewers out there, who are watching us from past 50 minutes or so. So anything to
I
them
want to
you want to
thank
thank.
each and every one of you who has logged into Instagram Coastal Vibes and wanted to hear me speak on this occasion. I would like to thank you for giving me this, spending a few moments with me and trying to hear my little life journey in whichever way I could express myself. I hope I've done justice to all your expectations. So thank you so much for being there for me.
Okay, ma'am, thank you so much for being there and sharing your journey of life and the way you experienced, I mean, this year. So it was really great talking to you, interviewing you. A great opportunity for me and my team for interviewing you. So thanks a lot again and wish you all the best and success in all your future projects, endeavors, in all your journey in the future. So thank you and I'm very honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Namaste.
ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, thank you. Well, that was MJF Lion Sarita Santosh who was with us from past 50 minutes or so. It was good interviewing her. And next week, we have a special guest joining, that is VJ Dixon. So be there next week, the same time, and do support us. Do tell your friends, tell your family about it. That something called as Costal Vibes is there and you can watch. And there are many other things which I have started and which I have been doing. So do support us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Coastal Vibes. Coastal Vibes. Follow our Instagram page, Coastal Vibes, and be there. So I had many viewers, they were there watching, Maria, Sharon, many viewers were there. So thank you to all of them who were there and, watching us, and I think, Maria Bini has been watching from the start. So thank you so much for being there. I would like to thank you. So thank you so much. And also, I think my cousin joined recent, Aline, thank you for joining. Anyways, thank you so much for being there and see you all next week, same time. So be there. Don't miss. It's me, Aril, signing off from today's live show. See you all next week. Bye-bye. Take care. See you.